Hello everybody, this is Kevin speaking. Okay, next we will learn how can we change the inside structure. This is also a very important part. So, for example, if you want just if you want to change the inside structure of this cavity, then we just double click, select this cavity, and then right click. And from here is add functional component. Add functional component. For this option, the shortcut key is K. So we just double click this cavity and the K. And from here we can see this all the resource library for the inside structure options. And now we will learn one by one. The first is for the common used panels. And the first one is for the layer regions for some shaft. This first one is a solid layer, means this is a fixed shaft. We just drag inside, then will become, then close. Now we can see the shaft is go inside automatically. Sometimes if you want to copy this this shaft and then change the quantity, and from here is uniform. Just click from here and then you just input the quantity, suppose 5 pieces, then okay. And then we are automatically copy 5 pieces, and all the distance is the same distance. And then we delete, and then again. So this is all the common used shaft. This is the solid shaft, the shaft, and this is the divide panels. The position is vertical. This for the X shaft means adjust shaft. And this one is for the glass shaft. You can just try this glass shaft. Here you can see these glass shafts come out. Okay, next is for the water shaft and the water vertical shaft. As we learned before, for all the water shaft and all the water cavity, this is only for reference. The factory will not produce, but it's very useful for our designers. And in the future, we have very detailed instruction about this water shaft. Next is a bellic layer. Just try to see what is this. Okay, that means the direction, the position, the direction is different. And this one is for some tatami handle shaft. That means we already have the tatami handle in the shaft. So we just drag inside. So for this kind of shaft, it's very easy and very convenient for us to take it out, because here is the handle. We just use the handle to take it out. Will be okay. Okay. So this for all the shaft, and here is for some bellic shaft with the front panels. Usually we design this kind of shaft for the shoe rack, for shoe cabinet, like this. Okay, and this one is for another kind of the shaft. We try this shaft. Yes, the left and the right, the height is different. The left and right height is different. So for this one, also the left and right is different. The left part is long, the right part, left part is lower, the right part is higher. And also this for the customized shaft. We can see what this customized shaft. Okay, that means we can change it. We can change the wings for this shaft, because for the normal shaft here the wings cannot change it, because the wings will be automatically set it according to the wings of the cabinet. But for this one, we can change the wings. But from here we can see this red cross is come out. This is because for this kind of shaft, the size, we have some standard size, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 size. So that means if you want to design this kind of shaft, the size of the cabinet must change it. Okay, and the next one is the body conflict, means this shaft and the back panel is conflict. So we just delete this shaft. Okay, then will be okay. Now we continue. This is all the shape. Okay. Next, for the back panels, we do that and delete, and then we add the functional component. The shortcut key is K for this all the back panel options. These all the back panel options. Okay. The first one is for the normal back panel. For this back panel, we can change the positions. Okay. Just drag inside. And from here, we can change the distance between the back panel to the wall. Now our standard is 30. We also can change some other size. And this is the thickness of the back panel. 3 options, 5, 9, and 80. Okay, we delete this back panel and okay. This is for the top cabinet back panel, and this back panel can be equipped with the hardware. That means for this cabinet, we can select the hardware information. Okay, and from here, the property bar, we can see here is the options. Here is options of the back panel of the hardware. The first option is, this option is without hardware. This is the bracket. This is for some other concealed bracket. Okay, that means if we choose this kind of back panel, we can select the hardware and use this hardware to fix this cabinet to the wall. The first option is the normal bracket. The second one is the concealed bracket, and the last one is without hardware. Okay, continue. And this one is for the back panel for the open cabinet, only for the open cabinet. Okay, we just drag inside, see here. Then for this back panel, the height we can change the height. For example, make a change the height to be 500. Then will be changed. And also the depth, the thickness is 80 mm. It cannot change it. So this is for the back panel for some open cabinet, and the height we can change it. And then okay. The next one is for front assistant panels. The height is only 40 to 100 mm. So this panel, this back panel actually is fixed in the front. It's assistant panels. Next one is for the shoe cabinet pull strip. The height is only 35 mm to 90 mm. So we drag inside, and from here it's fixed in the back side, and the height is only 35 to 90. Some other size is not available for this kind of strip. Then we delete, and do it again. Next is for the 80 mm back panel is fixed in the front. So now we can see this back panel is fixed in the front. It's not fixed in the back. And also the height, we can change the height. For example, 700. The height also can be changed. Okay, this is the difference. And okay. The next one is for the washer back panel. As this is the same with the washer shelf and the washer cabinet. This washer back panel will not produce, only for reference. Okay, the next one is for 80 mm back panel with 5 mm silver mirror. It's a mirror fixed on the back panels. So like this. So from here we can see this back panel is not only 8 mm thickness, it's also including 5 mm mirror. This mirror is fixed, stick in the back panels. Okay, delete. The next one is for the 80 mm back panel, but this back panel is 2-piece. The left and the right is 2-piece. For example, for this cabinet, we delete back panels and then add from here the back panels. So this is 2-piece, right? The left and the right 2-piece. Left and the right 2-piece. And from here we can change the size. This is the size, the wings of left panels. For example, this wings to be 500. Then we can see the left side, the left panel is changed. Okay, suppose if we choose the normal back panels, from here. And this arrow is come out. Here we need to change the texture, right? Change the texture. And also, if we change the height from the 1.2 meter to 1.8 meter, now we can see this arrow is come out again. This is because this back panel, the size is over the maximum size. The width and height is both over than 1.2 meters. So that means the factory cannot produce. In this case, we can delete the back panels and select this type. Okay, 80 mm back panels, but it's separate from the top and bottom to 2 pipe. So now this is correct. And then we need to change the texture, maybe. Change the texture. Change the height. The bottom one to be 1 meter. Okay, change the size will be okay. So from here we already know the common used the back panel from here. Next we will learn second part is for the functional accessories. We need to add some function accessories inside of this cabinet. The first one is for hang rod, and here is all the available hang rod. The normal hang rod, and this one is the upgrade hang rod. For this hang rod can be self-locking. For example, we choose the first one and then put inside. Then this hang rod will come out. But here this red cloth is come out. Here he already told us for the hang rod the width is from 100 mm to 1.2 meter. But for this cabinet, the width is 1.5 meters, so it's over the maximum size, so we cannot use this hang rod. We need to change the width to be 1 meter, suppose, and then add the functional component, and then the hang rod, the first one. And then we can see this red cloth come out again. This is because for this kind of materials, for this CAXA material, we need to choose the second hang rod type. We cannot choose this hang rod, so from here we choose the second one is upgrade. This hang rod can with the self-locking function like this. So now we can see this red cloth is gone. So this is available. This is for some other hang rod. Our designers can just try one by one. This is easy. And here I want to say for this pull down hang rod, we just drag inside. Okay, then this hang rod can be pulled down. But this hang rod we also have some size restriction. We have the limited size for this kind of hang rod. Then we delete the hang rod and again. Next, for some pull-out basket. For some pull-out basket, for example, we choose the first one, and put inside. Now we can see this red cloth is come out again. Here already remark us for this kind of accessories, the width is only 562 and 782. Only two size cannot change. That means the cabinet size must change to match this accessory size. For example, this one 782 plus the thickness of the side panels 38. So 782 plus 36 is 880. So we need to change the width of this cabinet 880. And then another mirror is the lower safety distance is less than the safety minimum value 25 mm. That means for this basket, the distance between the basket to the bottom panel at least 25 mm. So we need to change the position, move up a little bit, change the position from here. So this size at least 25 mm. So we choose change to 26. Then we'll be okay. So here I want to say is for some accessories, for some function accessories, the size is cannot change it, and we must change the size of the cabinet to match the size of these accessories. Okay, this is for some other accessories. We can try by ourselves. Next, for the some dressy mirror, the dressy mirror just put inside will be okay. Okay, fixed in the left panels. Okay, this for the for dressy mirrors, and the way we delete. Okay, next is for the lighting system, and from here we can see this all the available lighting system for the wardrobes. The first one is for the glass shelf with the light, and from here we can see the glass shelves come out, and also with the light in the back side. And this one is the shelf with the light in the back side, the fixed shelf with the light in the back side. And from here we can see very clear, there's a light in the back side. And again, this is some adjuster shelf with the light in the back side, and this one is the light in the front of the shelf. This just like the aluminum edge bandy with the light, which I try this one. Yes, and from here we can see there is a light in the front side with aluminum edge bandy covered. Next is for some light strip. For example, this one is fixed in the top panel. Here is a light strip, and this one is fixed in the side panel, panels. Fixed inside panels. And here we can see there's some mistake, there's some errors come out. So we can just check. Okay, the up safe distance is less than the safety minimum value, means this hand rod, the distance to the top panel at least 50 mm. So we change to 51. Will be okay. So now we continue for the lighting system. This for some other LED strip light fixed in the rod panel. This is a hand rod with the lighting system. And this is the LED panel light, just fixed in the panels in the job site. This next one is LED charge induction light, and next one is 80 mm solid layer plus the brushed aluminum light. Okay, we just try. And from here we can see in the front side, here there is a light. There is a light fixed in this fixed shape, and this is a kind of aluminum edge bandy. Just the color is the yellow color. And this is the new light of this of 2020. Okay, this for some other light. This for 80 mm. This for 36. Okay, this for some other thickness, some other colors. And this one is for the glass with the aluminum frame, and also with the light. This is a 2020 new product. Okay, here is the aluminum frame with the glass in the middle and also with the light. And this one is also with the hand rod in the bottom side. This is for some other kind of light. And the last one is for the LED strip light. Okay, can fix in top side, just a stick in the panels will be okay. So here is all the light options. For the light, here we have something very important to learn. Once we select this light in the right side, this is the property by. From here we can see Here, this is the option for the driver, and from here we have four options. The first option is without the driver, and the second one is for the 60 watt with membrane switch. The next one is 60 watt with the door control switch. The last one is the wireless switch. And the last one we are going to discontinue. So here we do not introduce this one. This is the first information we should select the driver informations. And from here I will show the photos of the switches. Okay, and this is the driver with the door control switch. This is the driver, this is the connected, and this one is the door control switch. That means the door can control the switch from on to off. When you close the door, the light will be off. When you open the door, the light will be turned on. This is door control switch. Next is this for the membrane switch, and this one we call this the driver, and this light we call it is membrane switch. And for this membrane switch, it's fixed. It's fixed on the side panels. And here this is the switch, fixed in the front edge. We just contact this switch to control the light from on and off. Okay, this is the information of this switch. And the second we need to learn is for one driver can connect with a 6-piece light. One driver can connect with a 6-piece light. That means suppose for this light we select the driver, and then for this light, this one we no need to select the driver again, because for this driver can connect with 6-piece light. So here we no need to select the driver again. Next we need to consider is the distance between the light. Usually we suggest if the distance of the light is less than 3 meters, then we can share the driver together. But if the distance between the light is over than 3 meters, we suggest to add one more driver. For example, if here with the light is here, and in some other place, for some other cabinet, there's another light. There's another light from here. Because the distance between this light and some light is over the 3 meters, so for this light, we need to try to select the driver again. Okay, next we try to add some other functional component. Double click, add functional component. Next for some pen strength. For some pen strength, the size can be changed, and for some pen strength, the size cannot change. For example, the first one, the material is solid wood, so we just drag inside, and then the size will automatically match with the size of this cabinet. And then for the second one is for the aluminum pen strength. We just drag inside, and here we can see this red cloth is come out. Okay, this is because for this aluminum pen strength, the size is only 1, 2, 3 standard size. We cannot change the size, so that means that the cabinet size, the net width between this panel to the sub panel should be 462 or 562 or 782. Cannot choose some other size. Otherwise, this pen strength will not match with this space. So here we just delete. This is for all the pen strength options. Next is for the lattice. The lattice is similar with the pen strength. For the first two, these two options, the size can be changed, and the size will according to the cabinet size to automatically change the width. But the rest 4 options, the size cannot change it. We must change the size of the cabinet to match the size of this lattice, like this underwear lattice or some storage box, storage lattice. Next is for some other small accessories for the wire rack, for the hand cup holder, for the for the umbrella holder. Next for some storage box series. This for some others, for some small hardware, small accessories. Here I want to say is for the rotation hand rod. For example, we add this cabinet. We add one more cabinet from here. And for this cabinet, I want to add the rotation hand rod. So just add functional component, and from here, accessories, others, for the rotation hand rod. Okay, here we can see this arrow is come out because for these accessories, the size is fixed. Okay, so we should change the size. For example, wings to be 1 meter. Okay, and the depth, and also change the depth to be 600. And then for this rotation, also the height, we need to change the height to be 2.1 meters, suppose. Then we'll be okay. So that means the size of the cabinet should match with the size of the accessories, because we cannot change accessory size, but we can change the cabinet size. Okay, now we delete. This is for all the accessories. Next one is for the functional part. This is also very important, especially the first one, the L shape. This is also very common use in our design. This is the left and this is the right. This is for some special shape. The side panel extend up a little bit. For example, we choose the first one. And then we double click this frame. Here we can change the size, the wings, the height, the wings and height, and also the thickness of the top panels. For some other functional part, the L shape, we can try by ourselves. Next is for the shelf. Like the wire rack, for example, for the we added one more shelf from here, and then for the shelf. The first one, this shelf can according the size of the cabinet to adjust the quantity of the side panels, quantity of the panels and the shelves. Here this arrow come out. This means that for this shelf, the depth should be from 200 to 500. But for this one, is how much? It's 600. So we need to change the depth to be 500. And also the height is from 321 to 800. For this one, the height is, you need to change the height. You need to change the height. Add the shelf to be 680, and from here, then we can adjust the size automatically. Okay, now this reed close is gone. Okay. Next is for some other shape we can just try by ourselves. Next is for the wire rack series. This was some standard, some non-standard wire rack series, and the size also can be changed automatically according to the cabinet size. The next one is for functional part filler. This is very important. This is a very important part. Okay, for example, the first one is functional part fillers with the top panel, and the second one is without the top panel, and the last one is the height can adjust. The height can be changed automatically. For example, we choose the first one. Okay, just drag inside from here. For this functional part filler, the size we have some standard size. Okay, but from here we can change the size. The first one is the height. The first one is height, and then this for the 180 is for the height of the drawer. This is one drawer height. For two drawer height, for two drawer height means the height is 360. The first one is 180. The next one is 540. Okay, and also the more important is here we can just input the size. For example, we want to make the height to be 300, so just input 300 and we begin. So the size can be input. Okay, next is extension front. Extension front. Here we can just input. For example, we just input 100. Then this filler is come out 100 mm. But usually we do not extend front. We need to extend back. We need to extend back. Usually it's 70 mm to leave the space for the hinges. So from here we just into minus 70, input minus 70 will be okay. So here we leave the space 70 for the hinges. Okay, here 0. Here is for the filler, for this two filler, offset inside the size. From here, for example, here we just input 70, means only the filler is go inside 70 mm. Here, if we extend the front from here, input minus 70, here the top panel and the filler both go inside 70 mm. So this is the different. Okay. Next, this is the types. This is the style of this filler. The first option means left and right, both with the filler, and the second one is only the left with the filler. The right side is without filler. Okay. The last one is only the right side. The left side is without fillers. Now suppose we choose the first one, we use the filler in the both side. And next, very important is we can change the size. We can change the net width of these two fillers from here to here. The net width of these fillers. Just from here, the default size is 782, but we also can customize the size we choose from here, from default to custom. So this size, the color from gray color to the black color. So that means this size now we can input. Here 262 is from here to here. If we change to be 700, then this size is changed to be 700 automatically. The next one is for the thickness of the top panel. We can change to be 18 and also 25 and also 36. Okay, 3 options. This is the first type of this functional fillers. The second type is without the top panel. This is the similar with the first one. The last option is the height will automatically change it. Okay, for example, from here, the height of this filler can according the height of this cabinet to automatically change it. Here is the, okay, it's conflict. We need to change the size. We need to change the height. But usually we do not suggest our designers to choose this type hinge fillers. Just the first 2 options is enough for us. The next one is for some material like this, and also for some ancient shape, some special design. Actually, this kind of design is not used too much. So next one is the panel part for some special panels. Like this one is the pull-out panels. The next one is for the shoe racks. Also for these shoe racks, we have some size restriction. The next one is for some standard wire rack. Because this is standard wire rack, so that means the size is cannot change it. So the width and the depth, the width and height is cannot change it. This for some other standard wire shape. The last one is for some sample display hardware. This is only for our showroom, for showroom sample display hardware. The last one is for the built-in drawer. For example, if from here, for this cabinet, if you want to put some drawer inside, then first we add the shelf. Then in the bottom part, we want to add some drawer, 3 drawer. So from here, the built-in drawer, this is 3 drawer, just drag inside, then we'll be okay. Then the drawer is come out. But here this arrow is come out. This is because we need to change the height, need to change the space size for these drawers. Now this is okay. So okay, now we already finished the introduction of the inside structure.